You want the easiest breakfast bulking meal prep that you can take anywhere, to work, to school, or my personal favorite, to your grandmother's house? Then this video is for you. Quick disclaimer, this is not my recipe whatsoever. Follow Jason Alexander Kim for all of these recipes. This dude, absolutely amazing recipes. No, I know you don't want to hear this, but the school year is coming up and I want to fucking hear it. So don't complain to me. Getting your food in during the school year, whether you're commuting, whether you're at school, whether you live in an apartment or a dorm, whatever, sometimes it is hard. This is an easy breakfast meal prep that you can make while bulking or cutting, depending on how you make it. The macros on this bad boy are absolutely insane. 530 calories roughly. We only got 5 grams of fat, 77 grams of carbs, with 8 of that being dietary fiber, 40 grams of protein for 4 servings. 4 servings, you can obviously break that up, but it's like 11 ounces per serving. It's absolutely fucking insane. But your question may be asking you, what is this? What are we gonna be making? I call it a cinnamon roll breakfast bake, okay? You got a whole loaf of bread. Hard to go wrong when you're eating a whole loaf of bread. Coming from me, a dude who will actually just eat bread as a snack. So we got egg whites, okay? We got cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is important. I only had the low-fat cottage cheese, so I'm gonna be going with this. If you're bulking, you can obviously go with the full fat. I don't know how that'll turn out in the oven because I haven't made it with the full fat, so if it burns or whatnot, don't come crying to me. Go cry to your mother. You need some protein powder of choice. Mine is PE Science. We got full sugar maple syrup, okay, because we are bulking. The recipe that Jason has, it calls for sugar-free. The recipe that Jason has calls for lower calorie bread. Again, I'm bulking, so it's gonna make the calories a little bit higher. Of course, we got some vanilla extract and then cinnamon and all the other good shit. You know what I'm saying? Our first step. It's gonna be preheating that oven. I'm gonna break this down nice and easy. So when you're done prepping the food and ready to make it, you're not twiddling your thumbs. Hit bake on your oven, okay? Bake, and you're gonna go to 375. Hit start, and it's gonna preheat. Okay, so when you're done, it's gonna be done heating up. Do that. Okay, step number 2, it's gonna be probably the most disgusting. 1.5 cups of cottage cheese. It calls for blended cottage cheese, but I don't know who in their right fucking mind can find blended cottage cheese. Take our nice half cup. And we're gonna put it into a blender of your choice. Oh, fuck. Making a mess. Okay, now you got this wonderful mess in here. We're gonna blend this bitch. It's supposed to make that noise. So something like that, okay? Set that aside for now. Next up, you're gonna wanna get a Pyrex pan, all right? The next thing you're gonna wanna do is put the maple syrup in there. Sprinkle it on the bottom, okay? Don't wanna go too much, you don't wanna go too crazy, but of course we wanna have just enough so that it doesn't get too dry on the bottom and then you're eating croutons with cinnamon on it. It's time to cut the bread. Now that the bread is done, we're gonna be doing stuff to our pan. We're taking 2 scoops of the protein powder of your choice, and we're gonna be plopping that in there, all right? We're gonna take a cup of our egg whites. There we go. Doesn't that just look so delicious to you? The sound it's making is not pleasant. All right, now that that bullshit's done. Vanilla extract calls for like a tablespoon and a half or something like that. You know what I like to do? I always like to eyeball it. Okay, maybe not that much. Add a little bit of salt. I know the recipe doesn't call for salt. However, I feel like that brings out the sweetness a little bit more. Of course, however much cinnamon as you want, okay? Okay, now it is everyone's favorite part. Time to whisk this mofo up. Don't get it all over your counter. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't look the greatest. It doesn't look the greatest. However, it does end up tasting very, very good. It's mixed together nice and well. It is time to actually make the little French toast. Our entire loaf of bread, guys, and then just toss it around. The best part. All right. Just making a whole fucking mess. Make sure that you coat every single one of these little bad boys, all right? Because I'm gonna be honest, you don't want to be biting into a dry ass piece of bread at 9 o'clock in the morning. I think that's good. Put her in the oven. Whoa, would you look at this? We finished, and the oven's done. Since you guys listened to what I said before, the very first step is to preheat the oven. Do is put this bad boy in for 40 to 45 minutes, depending on the strength of your oven. There you go. Now it's done. No, a cinnamon roll is not complete without a little bit of glazing, okay? While that is cooking, we're gonna be making the little glaze. All you really gotta do is get your regular powdered sugar, or if you're cutting, you can get some Swerve and use 0-calorie sweetener sugar. The amount depends on how much glaze you like on top. Personally, I like all the glaze, you feel me? I like, Okay, so sweet in my mouth, about half a cup right there. Our choice of milk or water, if you're cutting. Take the cup right there, gonna dump that in, and we're just gonna give her a little mix. Our boy Wayne Dane. A little shake. Pour
that in. Then we close it up, hey.
So that's out the way. We gotta clean.
Bro, just really chill like that.
Want to say hi to the people? No? Okay. All right. That sucker's done. I see. Ooh! Ooh! Look at that. Bad boy right. Oh, look at that bad boy right there. Let this sit for a little bit. Then it's time to put the glaze on. Cool for a little bit. It is time to sprinkle on the glaze, or the special sauce, as you could say. And I know what it looks like. You don't need to remind me. Looks like someone had a little bit too much fun with the casserole, all right? Tastes good, okay? That's all you need to know. When it is done and you put the glaze on top, it is time to divvy it up into 4 equal parts. Into more than 4, by all means, be my guest. Just know that the macros will, in fact, be a little bit more different than what I stated earlier in the video. Give me a second while I get this out. A lot better than the last time I made it. That is killer. Hey everybody, and then there you go. That is literally your breakfast for 4 days out of the 7 days of the week. This is gonna give you 40 grams of protein for 500 calories. Again, this is the bulking version. Doing a cutting version, obviously you can replace that real sugar with Swerve confectioner sugar. Obviously opt to use sugar-free maple syrup as opposed to regular maple syrup. I'm pretty sure the fact that I use regular maple syrup is why it gets crusted so bad to the bottom of the pan. If this part of the video is my will be like a thumbs up, so hit the like button and subscribe button. That helps out the channel a ton. I'm gonna do for this episode of The Bulk. And guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Sticky stuff in my hands. I like it in my mouth.